What a glorious morning. Plenty of ice on the walls and on the ground. We're into spring now. We're going to wander along this road and work our way north towards Horton Green Bothy. Come along with me. Well, there's Hadrian's Wall. There's 3 or 4 fields to cross now, and then we're going into that forest where we'll be sleeping, hopefully, at the bothy tonight at Horton Green. So I'm thinking that's probably it. It's only a couple of miles away, so let's get there. It is absolutely perishingly cold. Any bit of wind is straight through you. Chilled to the bone I am, chilled to the bone. Hello. Hey, made it. Oh. Right, the bag's all packed. Time to leave. Read that. Horton Green Bothy. Set the fire ready for someone for when they come in and clean all the underneath out. So I slept last night. Walking poles. Let's see, we'll get there. Heading up to Bellingham today. Well, we're at Shitlington Crags. Let me turn around and show you. Doesn't look much. Got my fat 52-year-old, a great big pack on my back. I've got to climb up there. Let's crack on. Well, I'm fairly certain this is the last bit of grass that'll be touching my boots today. Quick shufty down here and then we're onto the road and going to Bellingham. So start of day 3, we're in Bellingham. This is the view from the window. All cars are frosted over. So probably in for a couple of hours of being chilly out there. And this is where I stopped last night. Morning ladies. Right, we're wandering down this road now, past this junction. There's still plenty of snow around here. We are pretty close to the Scottish border now, so it's always cold up there. We've got the Simpsons clouds going on. I'm wandering around here, and in the middle of the shot is the forest I'll be keeping in tonight. All right, on the tops now. Desolation from logging. Some fresh new trees gone in. Absolutely nothing about here. Haven't seen anyone for ages. Last house was a good mile back. Oh, hang on, what's this? Anyway, where are we? We're at Cottons up Burnfoot, which is maybe 4 or 5 miles south of Spithope Bothy, where I hope to get to tomorrow. So that'll be a nice short day. But today we've come from Bellingham, which has been quite a trek. I've enjoyed it, it's been lovely. But it was always forecast to rain later on, so I wanted to get pitched up. And coming down through the forest, anywhere that looked pitchable was covered in snow still. So I've took the decision to try and get down here and managed to get on the campsite here. It's a static home place, but the guy at reception was most welcoming and said, yeah, give us a tenner and pitch up on one of the pitches that are down the bottom. So here I am. Apparently there was 2 tents here last night, but there's just me tonight. There's quite a few camper vans and 1 or 2 touring caravans. But for now, I shall sign off and get some more clothes on and probably have a very, very, very early night. But see you later. It's been raining like this for about 4 hours now. It's still forecast for another 4 or 5. Morning everyone. Well, the 3FUL Tardy 2 spent a night on a campsite last night. Very high winds, plenty of rain, stood up to the task, no problem at all. We're traipsing through the forest and there's some widow makers doing their thing there. Look at them boys go. once again, I'm on a logging road. I'm taking the higher route to Spit-Up Bothy. So I'll have to scoot down a couple of little paths when I get nearer to it. But we're about 2 miles away at the moment, so we'll carry on and hope we get in there before rain starts for day. Well, the lower route would probably be preferable. I'm fighting my way through trees here to get to the Bothy, but it's only a few hundred yards away now. I can see the walls surrounding it, so I'll bring you back when we're there. Hi there. Yeah, made it to the Bothy. Get in there without getting my feet wet. Let's have a look in here. Just preparing me bag for tomorrow's trek in the rain. I think we should be okay like that. Everything's got dry bags inside, so we're good. Bed's sort of set for the night. A little bit of wood to go on the fire. Only me in here, it's a tiny room. I'm sure I'll be absolutely fine. Got my socks airing. The gaiters have dried off. Various bits of food and drink and water. And the boots are aired out. I think it's time. These doors got shut because it's getting pretty cold. So we'll bring you back later. Good morning, everyone. Let's start off day 5. Woken up to on and off rain, but I think it's going to be more on than off today. Birds singing, and it's quite still out there today. Oh, that was my bed. Can't say I had the greatest sleep, but I haven't had a good sleep yet. The fire is rubbish. Bit of candles on for morning light. Got a brew going, and just need to get everything packed up and we'll be off. So that'll be in a while. I'll have some breakfast, and I shall see you on the trail. Well, we're off. That was Spit-Up Bothy. Fantastic little place. I should have brought some wood to burn, or some fire logs or something, just to have it a little bit warmer, but it wasn't particularly cold. We've come down from there over that bridge. And just up there is the track through the forest that we're going north, and then we'll be crossing the border into Scotland. Okay, well, we've just left the forest track, which there's a hairpin just north of, well, a mile or so north of Spit-Up, and there's a trodden path and a welcome sign pointing us to the Pennine Way. This quarter of a mile, I think. Yeah, it's not so good. But we'll follow it up there, and I'm imagining that's the border ridge. Well, we are in the wilderness now. Let's look at this place. Out for miles, apart from a well-positioned sign. And a bit of a path. It's pretty good. It's pretty clear as this one, we can see where we're going. And there's been bits of it so far that haven't been clear. I'm sure there'll be bits more that aren't clear. But with a trusty Harvey's map and OS on my phone, I'm sure nothing can possibly go wrong. And that's enough of that, I need both my sticks. Just a few sheep for company. We're on to the top now. There's a bit of a trodden path, pretty soggy underfoot. There's a refuge hut in about 3 miles time. I think I'll stop there and have a proper break, wet stuff off, a bit of food, maybe make a brew, and continue from there. But that's for an hour or two's time yet, so let's crack on with this. Sacks off. And sat in the refuge hut close to Lamb Hill, which is next on the agenda. Oh, welcome back. The rain stopped and I'm in a little dip called the Bad Step. I think because of that. Just 5 minutes out the wind. So it's pretty good, is this? It's pretty nice. About 6.5, 7 miles to go to where I plan on camping tonight. I get a feeling it might be quite windy up there. But I just needed to take the weight off my feet for 5 minutes, so I thought I'd say hello and show you where we're at. Right, I'm going to have some chocolate and some water and then get up that little incline. Well, I saw this from a couple of miles away and maybe 100 or so metres below. I thought, I hope I don't have to go up there. But here we fucking are. Yeah, bog trotting Tuesday continues. Right, we're pitched up, as you can tell. We've got a little bit of weather. Tomorrow I'll be hitting Kirk Yetholm and I'm stopping at the Border Hotel tomorrow night, so I'll be able to have a shower and be clean and be warm, although it's not that cold in here. Lovely and toasty once I get my sleeping bag. I was gonna stop on the top of the Cheviot tonight, which is about 2 miles from here, about another 600 foot up. I think I'd have been blown away. Hence, once it started raining pretty heavy, I got pitched up sharpish. I'm on a bit of a slope, but I found a little flat spot that I can sleep in. I've got some water from a bit of a drip down there, and I'll probably cook myself something if it calms down a little bit, but I think these winds are forecast for pretty much all night. I hope the tent stays up. It seems okay. You know, it's held up so far and there's been some cracking bits of gust blown in, but the rain's pretty heavy as well now, so I didn't want to be, you know, walking too much and getting absolutely soaked through before I pitched up. There was a possibility of the refuge shelter a couple of miles on, but I just saw this little flat bit and thought, no, I'll get pitched there and have done with it. Probably won't bring you back tonight. I want to just settle there and try and get a few hours kip. Hopefully the rain will disappear and it'll just be windy for the rest of the night. Everything will be dry in the morning. So, unless something, as they say, magic or tragic happens, good night from me. It's about 10:30 now and the wind's been like this for hours. No let up in it so far. the rain's on and off. Hopefully it'll quiet down a bit and we can get some kip. The Tardy 2 is definitely getting a workout tonight. I'm tucked up nice and warm in the sleeping bag. That's one soggy boot on. Well, this is the morning after. It's still reasonably windy, not as windy as it was overnight. And it's drizzling on and off. That's one boot on. Weather taken care of. Everything's just about packed. I'll make my way up to the shelter. If there's a water source around there, I'll make myself a brew and have some breakfast there before I tackle the last sort of 7 miles. But that's me out for now. This is a car after the storm. I've got a boiling and bag meal going. We've arrived at the shelter, very much like the last one. 7.25 miles to go now, and after we've done this it's straight up the hill, and then it's pretty much all downhill from there. So I'll get this eaten, I'll bring you back later. So coming down from there, pretty confused about there. This little mountain shelter. A cracking place to just have breakfast. Unfortunately, I'm now out of water, and all the water around is standing, so I might need to fill up a stream. There we are, that's the last big climb up the hill. It's about 100 metres higher than where I am now, about a kilometre distance for the ages. And then it hits all down. We're about 4 miles out of Kirk Yetholm now. Looks to be a bit of blue sky, lovely. Feet are still wet through, and it's a nice grass track on the little path. Last couple of miles now. Come over this lovely little bridge. That's that farm. And through this gate.